Welcome back to another episode. Been trying to practice for the Ludum Dare event coming up at the end of this month. Been doing this practice game jam session with my daughter doing the artwork. She's kind of practicing learning how to do some spray animation. Last episode, we got our little guy dying and respawning, and he can crouch and place cubes. We got animation. We can get to an exit. So in this episode, I'm going to add where the levels can change. So I'm going to go into the scripts here. And again, these aren't really tutorials. This is more of me practicing for a game jam and maybe seeing a little bit of what it might take. Although I'm not doing this in 48 hours straight, but I am kind of programming it like I would for a game jam, meaning the way I do things are probably not the most efficient way of doing things. So there's that. Let's call this script called level, I'm gonna call it spawner. And all this will do is transition from one level to the next. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to create a empty game object, and we're going to call this level. And I'm going to take all of this, everything that relates to the level, besides the camera, and put it inside this level. And then in my project prefabs, maybe I'll just create a quick folder here called levels. And I'm going to drag this as a prefab. All right. And let me rename this to level 1. All right, I'm going to unpack this. And let's just quickly move some things around. Let's just move these spikes. Where's another spike? Right here. Whoops. Let's just move those somewhere else. I don't know. All right, so maybe something like that. All right, so this might be called, I just drag it here, call this level 2. All right, now let me prefab unpack completely. All right, let's create a empty one called level spawner. Actually, let me delete this. And basically this is going to spawn our levels. Go to scripts. So this might not be the best way to do it, but basically what I'm going to do is have a list of levels and then spawn them. So we'll just say serialized field list game objects, call them levels, and then public spawn a level. All right, and maybe we have a public int level, and we'll just say, well, this needs to be a void. All right, let's have a public game object current level. We'll just say Let's leave it like that. So we're going to delete or destroy the current level. Let's do a game start or a public start. So this is what it would do when we first start the game. We'll say level equals 0. And we're going to say current level is equal to levels, level. So whoops, this should be levels. Actually, let's call this level prefabs. And then down here, we're going to destroy that level, and we will game temp level is equal to instantiate current level. And so here we're going to say spawn a level. All right, now when we exit, so in our exit, we're going to have a reference to the level spawner. It doesn't need to be public. And then down here, when we exit, we're going to say a level spawner dot level is ++, and then spawn level spawner dot spawn level. I think I need to put some other things in here. I don't think I need this. Well, I do because I want to destroy it. Now we're going to instantiate the levels prefabs, and this will be based on the level. And then we want to we probably don't need this here. We'll probably just need to put it here. So if we got a current level, we're going to destroy it. Then we'll do this, and then we'll do that. Let's see if this works. Let's go to our level spawner. Okay, let's add some prefabs here. Level 1 and level 2. Whoops, I did that wrong. Level 1 and level 2. Now let's just test this out. Alright, so we spawned the first level. Let's see if I can get by this. Alright, not too bad. Okay, let's go to our console. And why are we not... Oh, we didn't have a reference to the level spawner. Alright, let's see. There's no way for me to add that to the exit. So let's see. New public level spawner instance, then public awake. Say instance is equal to this. All right, let me go to the exit, get rid of this. And instead of saying level spawner, we're going to say level spawner dot instance. Why can't I get that? This needs to be a static. So basically I'm making a singleton. Yep. All right. Let's try to get to that exit again. Whoa! That was not what I wanted. Oh, yeah. Alright, so destroying asset is not permitted to avoid data loss. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let me go back to my level 1. Look, I accidentally moved the... I do this all the time. I moved the picture instead of the object. But that's not really the issue. The issue is... destroying assets is not permitted to avoid data loss. Okay, so go back to my level spawner. This needs to be the temp level. I was trying to destroy the prefab. I was setting the current level to the prefab and not the instantiated. Whoops. Whoops. It's kind of a neat little game. Yep, there we go. So, whoa. Okay, I did the same thing. I moved these sprites. And you saw the ice cube, so we need to get a list of those ice cubes. So we can, let me go back here. Yeah, look what I did. Make these 0, 0. Eventually I'll make maybe a couple levels. Just kind of moving these out of the way. Do the same thing. Not that it really matters. I'm just going to delete it. Alright. Let me check the exit. Nope, do the same thing. Then let me move the exit. Now we might have it where you have to push up to exit, so you just can't land on it. And you need to be grounded, maybe. Whoa, I was shrunk. Oh well. I can just jump over that. All right, level 2. Let's just be kind of careful. Probably not that hard. All right, and if we look, we got it out of range. So if level is equal to the level prefabs that count, we need to do equal, then we're just going to say level equals 0. We'll just loop for now, but we'll probably have like a end game screen. Let me go back. Don't think I really need a testing of that. All right, so that is going to different levels. What else do we need to add to this game? Oh yeah, let's do the ice blocks. So in our level spawner, we're gonna have a public list game objects, and we're gonna call it ice blocks. So we can delete all those. Okay. So when we go to a new level, for I is to the length of the ice cube ice blocks that count, and we're going to say destroy ice blocks I, and then we're going to say ice blocks dot clear. And in our character controller, we're making those ice blocks. Right here, we're going to say level spawner dot instance dot ice blocks dot add temp. Nice. So now let's see if we're deleting those ice blocks. We're gonna go to the next level. We sure do. Whoops! I died. Nice. So I'm kind of stuck here. All right. So now it's pretty much just level design. You see that? What's happening here? How is it that I'm floating in the air right now? Can I pause it? It's probably something with one of these platforms. Yeah, I still got that platform there. I mean, that's all going to change. All right, cool. And then we're back to level 1. All right, let's see. I kind of want to add a maybe some kind of movable destruction thing. Something that can just, move back and forth. So it's more than just spikes. Now this is all just for practice. Probably, I would definitely add more things. Let me just maybe add something really quick. And we're going to call it a mover. mover object. And let's see, public update. And maybe we need like a speed. Float speed on collision. If we'll just say, I think up here we'll do a int direction. So here we'll say direction is times equal -1. So that'll flip the direction. So on start, we're going to say direction is equal to 1. Or I guess you could maybe serialize this. So that you could actually do whatever you want. All right. So how do we want to move this? Just, we could give a rigid body with no... So we can say vector 2 dot left, comma, vector 2 dot infinity, positive infinity. Well, maybe we give it a distance. So you can say how far you want it to go. This is transformed by x along the x-axis. But this doesn't have like a speed or anything. Let's transform into direction and distance of translation space. What's a space? Let's find out. No arguments. Oh, world or self. Oh. Alright, let's just use a rigid body. I forget how to do the moving transforms. Let's just use a rigid body. Serialized field. Rigid body. RB. Actually, we could probably just say RB is equal to get component that. And then times time dot delta time times direction. And the y will just stay the same. Actually, it will just say 0. These are just going back and forth. I could change this up a little bit. Now let's just add something real quick, see how this looks. Create an empty thing there. We'll call it, maybe we got some bats. And let's add the mover object. Let's add a box collider 2D. Let's add a rigid body. And let's just set our own rigid body to this. Let's gravity scale is 0. Continuous, interpolate. Alright, let's add some speed and all that. See, speed is 100. Look at it go. And which means it's not going anywhere. Alright, go back to my code. Oh, did I not add a direction? Alright, so direction will be 1. There we go. So let's say I moved it right here. Up. Let me move it up a little bit so you can see it bounce back and forth. Okay, cool. So that is a mover, and I will add it to the prefabs right here. And so now we can have things going back and forth in our game. Well, actually, let me change this. I need to add a death object. So let me go into my level 1. Let me copy this one and move it right here. And then we're going to add this bat prefab. And let's prefab unpack completely. Let's put it right here. So we can test out the dying, make sure that that's working. So there's the bat, he's going back and forth. Oh no. Ooh, look at that. I knocked him over, he's rotating. Haha. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. I'm going to go to the bat. So I might as well delete this. Go to prefab. This is why you do the constraints, and you constrain that Z rotation. So then go back to the prefabs, add our bat, back completely. Now let's test this out. Yeah, so we can kind of block it off. So that could create some interesting puzzles. Still got some weird like flat issues. Whoa, like that. Oh well, I'm not going to worry too much about the preciseness of the animations. But I do want to add some maybe more animations. But I think we'll do that in the next episode. I think I'm going to save it here. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I did not tell my daughter she needs to draw some bats, but she's now going to. Or something. It doesn't have to be a bat, it could be other things. Now it's like trying to break the game. I'm stuck. Help me. Alright, so I think the next thing we're going to do is finish off the animations, get the rest of the graphics for the floors and stuff, and see if she's going to make some kind of background. And put like borders around so you can't do infinite fall, or even have if you fall through a pit. I mean, maybe we'll make some lava or something. So there's always lava around the bottom of the screen, no matter what. And so if we had a hole like we just did, we would always fall into lava and die. All right, well, thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying these series. I'm looking forward to the end of this month doing Ludum Dare. I'll be making videos for that too. It probably won't be live streaming or anything. I don't think I have my internet's good enough to do live streaming here, but I'll definitely, I'm going to record everything. So you can check that out at the end of the month. But thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.